Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We have a special treat for you in the studio this morning. We have Carolyn, Tyler, and Angelo Santos. And Carolyn, you happen to be a jewelry designer that we have just fallen in love with here in the Vail Valley. But you both, you're international. This is a really a big treat that you're actually here in town right now.
Yeah, thanks. I always come from Bali. Angelo is actually from Brazil, but I found him in Bali. Just like Elizabeth Gilbert in Eat, Pray, Love, right? She got the Brazilian. I found my own.
I love that. So, Angelo, you're a bit of a muse on the set here this morning. Now, Carolyn, a lot of your jewelry, we've come to know it as these beautiful, rich gold tones, a lot of color. But Angelo, you're wearing a silver piece. Where did that come from?
That's right. Well, we actually met for the first time in an art class I was teaching, and I was so inspired by her creativity, and so I love to wear her pieces, and of course, I fully kitted up.
Right.
And
He
really
inspired
admire.
me to make some silver, which is unusual for me. I usually only do gold.
That's amazing. And then something else that's really interesting about both of you is that it's not that you're just a jewelry designer, it's not that you're just a teacher, but you both really have a love for the earth and where these gems are coming from in the first place.
Yes, well, we both studied anthropology, and I studied archaeology, so I was getting in there with the digs too. But what really got me when I was young was looking at the Egyptian and Roman displays in the museum in LA where my parents used to take me. And so a lot of my work has that influence from, the tombs of Egypt or Roman times. It's archaeological.
Oh, well, and you can tell we're looking at some of the beautiful shots of some of the jewelry that you have with you. And you're going to be here just for a couple days at Carrots in Vail. And so for people that haven't been over there before, where exactly is that located?
It's right next to that amazing restaurant La Tour, which has, I think, some of the best food I've ever had in my life. Angelo paid the chef and owner an amazing compliment. He said, "It's changing the way I eat because I want to slow down to taste everything." Oh, wow. So it's next to La Tour, across from Solaris in Vail Village, and it's Carrots, and I'm there for 3 more days, so the 30th is the last day.
Okay, so you'll be there starting at 10 a.m. this morning, and as you can see here, there's a lot of color that you brought with you, and why the color?
Well, I feel like I paint with gems. I've always been into color, despite wearing black and white here in Vail because it shows off the jewelry nicely. But it's just amazing what Mother Earth produces naturally. These opals, like the earrings I'm wearing, the pendant I have on. These are all tourmalines and rose quartz. What the Earth produces naturally is just mind-blowing, especially when you go to one of these gem shows and you see it all laid out on the tables. And we're going, his first gem show is coming up.
Oh, nice.
Super excited.
Well, we're really excited that you're both here in town. And of course, there's just never enough time to speak to you. So again, Carolyn will be here starting at 10 a.m. at Carrots, so you can head on over and see her and Angelo in person. And you will be there to really help someone find the right tone for them, the right piece for them.
I love that. I love that. Sometimes things, you can't tell what they look like on the stand until you put them on somebody. And then that person will just make the piece come alive. Also, if people want to bring in their old jewelry that they're not wearing, I can tell them, how I would remodel it or just pull the stone out and make them something entirely new out of it. I do that too.
Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, listen, we're out of time, unfortunately, but thank you both so much for being here this morning and sharing your gorgeous jewelry with us. And again, head on over to Carrots today and make sure that you don't miss Carolyn and Angelo being here in town, and stay with us. We still have a little more Good Morning Vail on the way.